Now, I've always assumed you get what you pay for. This is the Ringke Fusion, this is a budget price clear case, and this doesn't ring true for this. Let's get into it. I'm testing 50 iPhone 17 cases to find the best 5. This is review number 20. Because I'm a reviewer, not an influencer, for the iPhone 17s, my scoring system is based on what the iPhone actually feels when it hits the ground on its corner, on its face, as well as on its camera lump. Each case gets dropped 30 times, so when I say it's terrible, it's because I've got the data to back it up. In terms of design, this is the floor for a clear case. TPU edges, polycarbonate back. This thing's gonna be a fingerprint magnet for darker iPhones. But Ringke has added a few quality of life features. Raised corners for screen access as well as protection. There's little feet on the bottom of the case so that it's not scratching and it prevents sliding around. In terms of weight, this thing weighs 36 grams, rivaling some of Apple's own cases. When it comes to bulk, it's only going to increase it by 58%. There isn't much to this product. Now, when it comes to handling, the case actually is super slick despite having a TPU edge, which is weird. It feels very cheap hand feel wise. Buttons are integrated into the edge of the case. There's a cutout for the camera control button, and the port cutout feels a little rough on the backside. So pinky propping it up is pretty terrible with this product. Now, screen access for this product is awesome because the edges are super low, but remember the corners are bigger than average, so you don't have to worry about screen clearance. When it came to MagSafe accessories, to pull things off only took 8.6 newtons, to push things off took 8.9 newtons. That's not great. The only MagSafe accessory I worry about using it with this case is going to be a car mount. Like, that's not good. Now, when it comes to protective design for this product, the corners are only 1.4 millimeters thick. The back is only 2 millimeters thick. This case does have sizable air pockets for added protection, but the thickness of material between the air pocket and the edge of the case is like less than a mil. It's crazy. Now, when it comes to rigidity, this product is pretty terrible because it only took 18.6 newtons to bend at 8 mils, which is 35% below average. Honestly, at this point, things were not looking good for this product. The only saving grace for this product is that it will not slide around very easily. No chance of it going off a table. When it came to corner drops, my iPhone only felt 9.2 Gs. That's 12% better than average. The rate of rotation after the corner drop was very average, and the settling rate was also very average, and the total force going to the iPhone was 70% better than average. Given how tiny this case is, these are really good drop numbers. But don't worry, there is a catch. When it came to face first drops, it passed. The initial impact was 36% better than average, settling rate was 30% better than average, and the total force going into the iPhone was 11% better than average. Now, when it comes to the camera lump, Ringke does something different. They put lips around each one of the camera lips. They don't do a big lip around the entire camera area. This is the first case that I've seen with this design, and when you drop it, basically like that. The initial impact was 16% better, 35% better for the settling rate, and 12% better for the total force. This tiny case from a drop perspective is amazing. But here's the thing. In my journey to test 50 cases, every one of the cases gets dropped at 36 inches. That's a good height to start, countertop, tabletop, kind of, pulling your iPhone out of your pocket and it falls. That's the height that I'm testing at. The cases that pass, they go on to the 48-inch drop, and then maybe I'll do a 5-foot drop if these things actually make it to there. So when I drop this thing at 48 inches or 4 feet, my iPhone sees about 10.1 Gs. That's 10% above average. So between 3 feet and 4 feet, the iPhone is bottoming out. So this is a good day-to-day case, but it's not a tough case. So would I get it if I wasn't a reviewer? The short answer is no, because it has integrated buttons. I do not like those. But who should get this product? Well, if you're on a seriously tight budget because you blew all your cash on the iPhone and you just, don't care about the case, then yeah, this is probably the best budget product you can get for it. I'm going down the rabbit hole for iPhone 17 cases. It has taken so long to do all these case reviews, and I keep finding things I need to test against, and oh man, it's gonna be crazy, the top 5 video. If this is the first time you're watching my videos, make sure you click subscribe. Also check back regularly because I am gonna post these videos as quickly as I finish them. Thanks for watching.